I am Esa Nauska. I work as head of the contract manufacturing business at Orion Corporation. When I was little, I wanted to be a farmer because my grandparents had a farm and they had cows. So as I said, I'm heading contract manufacturing business at Orion. Means that we manufacture for other pharmaceutical companies their products, and my team is responsible for the whole business, so marketing and sales, agreements, negotiations, offers, the technology transfers that are needed for bringing the products to our environment, then the relationships with the customers. I'm a food process engineer by education, and during my career then I have taken different additional educations in finance management, of course in areas that are related to the business that we are doing, pharmaceutical business, GMP, which is one important part of the business. I have been working during summers in wine factory in Turku, and I was familiar with filtration technique. And when I was applying for a job in Finnish Red Cross Blood Transfusion Service, they were implementing the same technology in the processes that they were running for fractionation of blood proteins, human blood proteins or plasma proteins. And I was able to talk about that, and I was interested in the technology, so that was seen also in the interview, and they chose me. So I spent quite a lot of time at Finnish Red Cross, 17 years. I was first working as a supervisor, and finally I was for the last 4.5 years working as a production director there. And then I joined Orion Corporation. Have been now working for Orion before the 13 years. I was working first as a production manager, then for some time as a project manager. Now for the last 3.5 years I have been only concentrating on the contract manufacturing business. At Red Cross perhaps I took some leadership training, and after that was starting the last job as a production director there, and that combination and that period of time, 4.5 years, when we were developing the production, making new major investments there, that was really interesting and nice time. And then again when I joined Orion, and especially when I joined that industrialization and contract manufacturing, was starting heading of that was interesting time. And now again what we are doing currently at contract manufacturing, so trying to make that serious business for Orion Corporation. That's one of the nicest periods of time in my career. Well, the next step is that I have some new members in my team, together with all the team. It's a small team. We are building the business to be stronger, so I believe that we will be successful in that, and that's a really interesting 2.5 years, 3 years now that we are seeing ahead of us. And then of course the future after that is something that we want to see how well we succeed. Well, one of the things that I was thinking was that in fact I have not been designing or thinking too much of my career. So I have, during my life at work, I have mainly been trying to do my job as well as I can, and I have been interested in the work. So I have been trying to find new angles, and that then has been leading to new positions and new opportunities. So perhaps one advice would be that do your job properly, and then that will take you forward in your life. And another thing perhaps that I would like to say is that always try to get good cooperation with your teams that you're working with. So respect the people that you're working with. Try to work together with them. Listen to everybody. Listen also to your customers and try to see their viewpoints. And by finding compromises, by finding ways that everybody can utilize their capabilities as well as they can, then together you and your colleagues can be making nice careers.